How's it going, everyone? It's Chris with Hobby Cantina here, and today we're testing out the Kyosho Mini Z. I got the Nissan Skyline, the all-wheel drive one right here. So let's dive right in. All right, so this Mini Z, I picked up the all-wheel drive one. I've actually had this one for a while, and I've used it a couple times indoors, and it worked awesome on carpet, like kind of like a rug, like a short. And then out here in the garage, especially on like a smoother concrete like this, it works amazingly. I tried it in my driveway, and it was just kind of like, there's too many pebbles and stuff because of where I live. But let's go over exactly what this came with and what it's got. And then I'm gonna clean this up in here a little bit, and I'm gonna make like I'm gonna put like boxes up against here and boxes over here so that we can like test it out. But yeah, let's go over what this thing's got. So what you get with this is it is a ready set, which means you're gonna get everything you need to run this right out of the box. And we're gonna go over everything real quick. I'm just gonna kind of show you, but you've got, on the actual unit itself, there's a light unit connection socket that you've got on there. So if you wanna add some LEDs, you can do that. And it just plugs in right here. And then you've also got a high performance speed controller. There's front suspension. There's an optional gyro connector, which is kind of nice. And then you've got digital proportional steering system. And also it comes with drip tires. Now I upgraded my tires the second I got them. So, but I ran the tires, they kind of feel the same, but the upgraded tires are just a little bit more grippy. And then, and then of course you got the rear suspension as well. There's a bunch of optional parts, and I've got two parts. I think I've got this one and this one. I'll show you those at the end of the video, but I will be adding those later on. And and then you get this KT531P transmitter, and it's pretty basic. You got your steering dual rate, your light unit trim, steering wheel, of course. And if I remember correctly, on here, yeah, it is foam, so it's nice. It's kind of slimmer. It's like slimmed down, but really nice. And if I remember correctly, it does use AAAs. So you're using 4 AAAs in that. All right, so everything this came with, the ready set contents. So you get the factory assembled chassis. You get the transmitter. You're getting a wheel wrench, the pinion gear tool. You're getting a few pinion gears. You got the 15, 17, 19, and 21. And then your spur gears, you're getting 27, 29, and 31. And then some spare wheel nuts and mini pylons. And I'll put some out, so when we test, we'll have some cones out there. But yeah, let's take a look at the Nissan Skyline. All right, so the Nissan Skyline, I actually already blew one of my mirrors off on this side. I'll have to glue that back on, but yeah, the only thing I've done to it was I updated these tires, but that's all I've done. But yeah, really nice body. It's very hard plastic. So if you see right here, you just pull these like that, and then it's just gonna fall right out. So we'll take a look at this right here. Here's where your lights go in. Here's where you can put the gyro. You got your front suspension. It's kind of faint. You can feel it though, for sure. Yeah, you can actually feel it a lot down here on the ground when you're pushing on the suspension. There's the upgraded tires that I've added. Real nice. And then of course you've got 4 AAA batteries that goes inside here. And I just threw some rechargeable ones in there. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it. Here's the body. As you can see, it's ready for those LEDs to go in. The windows are tinted. But like I was saying, it's a nice hard, like, feels like a model. Very nice though. Easy to take on and off. Not so easy doing it one-handed though. All right, well, let's go ahead and test out this Kyosho Mini Z. Let's see what that all-wheel drive can do. All right, I've also got this, my first Mini Z. This is the Toyota, the AE86. Now, these things they're definitely a lot of fun, but it is not like the Mini Z. This is definitely more geared towards children, but I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's got lights too. But yeah, maybe I'll make a video of this one later on as well. All right, got everything cleaned up as best I could. I still got a bunch of plaster of Paris that's kind of stuck to the garage floor from my indoor crawler course, but that thing turned out great. So, you know, got to clean up the mess. But this thing is super, super easy to turn on. You just flip it over and there's a switch right here. And you just flip it over. All right, wow. A little different filming something in your garage, but it's so small. Okay. Getting some nice slides with this. Let me know in the comments below if you know any good tires or anything that would work, so that I can take this thing outside. That'd be awesome. As you could see how nice of a day it is. I really wish I could rip this thing down the street. But yeah, so it's definitely got some speed to it. Apparently there's like a training mode or something on this, and I turned that off on the controller. Just getting some slides in, and yeah, this thing's very fast. I'm super in control though because of that all-wheel drive, so that's nice. So we'll just kind of follow this around, kind of, yeah, super zippy. Thing's got some power to it. Try to give you a good view of this. All right, you can see. Yeah, it's very, very much in control. But yeah, I mean, this thing, you can really get it dialed in, that's for sure. Oh yeah. Looking good. Yeah. All right, so what I'm gonna do next with this is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a cam on top of it so you can get more of an FPV view of what's going on with this. All right, check it out. So I got this run cam. I think they're like $100 or something like that. But this is what I use to get that FPV. But then I'll just take one of these little 3M foam sticker things and we'll just stick it right here on the top. And I think the suspension on here is stiff enough. Yeah, it's totally gonna work. But yeah, I'll get that set up. We'll get that FPV view, then we'll get some shots, and then we'll wrap up the video. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Kyosho Mini Z. This Nissan Skyline, the all-wheel drive one that I got. I mean, the thing powers through everything. It pulls out of turns. It corrects itself. The all-wheel drive is definitely, I don't know really how to describe it in here. I think that if I had a mat, like a race mat or something, like a track that I could use it on, it would do a lot better on there. But I mean, it's fun just spinning it out in here and hitting the cones and all that stuff. But I could definitely recommend some upgrade parts for it, and I'll show you which ones I've got. One is the front one-way unit. I picked that one up. You can look that up. And then there's also the rigid axle. Pick some upgrade parts up for it, kind of mess around with that. I'll make a video of that and see what you can do with it. This is Chris with Hobby Cantina. I hope you enjoyed the Kyosho Mini Z, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. And as always, if you have any questions or anything like that, just leave it in the comments below and I'll get back to you.